Hey, Chris Gore here, back in Chinatown with my buddy Jeff Wong, and today we're talking Nuke Hungry Pirates, Nightmare Cops, and a Dream Recorder in Asian Underground. Okay, Jeff, I love me some J-horror, and today you've got a title where the visuals are as haunting as the story itself.
Yeah, the title is actually called Nightmare Detective, and it follows sort of a detective who can implant himself into people's dreams. What's going on is there's a bunch of people who are dying while they're sleeping, and it looks like suicide, but after further investigation, they find out that there's a link between them, so they have to enlist the help of the Nightmare Detective.
Now, it kind of sounds like a good guy version of Freddy. Is it anything like it?
Yeah, while in certain plot lines it does resemble Nightmare on Elm Street, but the movie overall is more like a David Lynch or David Cronenberg film. It's very bizarre, and when you get into the dream world, there's some insane visuals in there.
Now, the Korean film industry is growing fast, and Typhoon looks like it'll give Hollywood a run for its money.
Yeah, Typhoon is an espionage thriller that follows a group of modern-day pirates who have hijacked a bunch of nuclear waste, and they're going to let it go in a typhoon, and it's going to drift over Korea, basically wiping out the entire peninsula.
So, in a sense, is it comparable to Bourne, James Bond? Where would you place it?
I think it's probably a mixture of both. The thing about espionage thrillers that always makes the films great is the locations, and then you get really exotic locations in Typhoon. There's a lot of action, and what's great about this film is that you get a sense of tragedy behind the villain characters. You understand why they're doing what they're doing. One of the best set pieces is the barge that the nuclear waste is being kept on. This was shot in a storm, hence the title Typhoon. It was raining. It was a big mess. I don't know how they got these shots done, but it made for an amazing climax to the movie.
Now, I've seen some out-there anime, but this next title is a visual feast for the eyes.
Yeah, it's called Paprika, and while it's a strange title, it's an equally stranger-looking film. It's about a group of scientists who develop this machine that records your dreams and makes sort of digital files out of them. These digital files can be implanted into other people, and things start to go really wrong when that happens.
And how exactly do they use these digital files? Is it for good or evil?
Their intent is for good, as they're supposed to analyze sort of sick people and help them figure out what's going on. People start getting trapped in these dreams and acting them out. So the group of scientists have to go into the dreams themselves and find out who's causing these things to happen.
And what makes this stand out from your standard issue anime?
Well, Paprika was done by director Satoshi Kon, who was known for doing Perfect Blue and Tokyo Godfathers. And what he has always tried to do was change the genre of animation. And he's done so here. Within the animation itself, it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of these movies that you could watch with the sound down, and it's just as fascinating.
Jeff, thanks again for that goodness from the East and 3 staple genres, and we're going to get more in our next edition of Asian Underground.